Okay. Nu iets sigara. Zweet net zo, hè? Ja, oké. Für so etwas hat ein Schweizer immer ein Sackmesser dabei. Immer. Bin ich noch am Dunkin' Donuts gesehen. Irgend so eine Gingerbread Latte Macchiato, whatever. Cold. Nicht schlecht. Hey ja. Dann wir mal schauen, wie die Pandemie weitergeht. Vielleicht haben wir sie bald durch. Wer weiß. Man muss aber eins machen. Hände waschen. Abstand halten. Maske anlegen. Macht halt nicht jeder. Ja, no. Zweite Welle ist da. Selber die Schuld. Wobei die wären gekommen, sehr wahrscheinlich. Ohne all die Sicherheitsvorkehrungen.
Oh, by the way, my dad told me if I'm sick, stay here.
Okay.
Did you really say that?
Yes, he did.
Remarkable.
We'll see how you feel tomorrow, okay?
It's chronic consciousness. Or a brain, even. Da ist meine Frau.
Hi.
Da ist meine Stieftochter, oder ich sage nicht Tochter. Im Übrigen ist das ein Livestream. And by the way, it's a Livestream on YouTube.
Hey. Hey. How is everyone doing?
I just kind of exist.
Yeah, more or less.
Uh-huh.
Oh. Well, part of the Livestream is in English when you're around. And when not, it's in Swiss German.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Donuts.
Die heutige Zigarre heißt Bella Vanilla Flavors. Es ist nicht schlecht.
Okay.
Want one of the donuts, dear?
A donut.
Yeah.
Right now, don't feel the need to feel my diabetes yet.
Okay.
Maybe later, sweetums.
Okie day. Oh, I should finish that scarf I've been making.
Ja.
Because it's a cool looking scarf.
Also wie gesagt, zweite Welle ist da. Wenn man will oder nicht. Man muss mit dem leben.
How's the new cigar?
It's actually quite okay.
Yeah,
it's an everyday cigar. It's an everyday cigar.
It smells nicer than most, though, because it's vanilla.
Vanilla.
Can you at least taste your donut?
Yeah, I can taste. I can taste, but I can't smell.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, your nose is all blocked up, so.
Yeah, for some reason I can still taste.
Well, the way you're dispatching that donut, I can tell. She likes donuts.
Yes, I do.
She really
Who
does.
doesn't?
I didn't like them.
But now you do.
I grew fond of them, despite my diabetes. And energy drinks. Sugarless. Where was I?
My gosh.
Yeah, second wave. Corona. It's here, like it or not. Despite our best efforts to prevent it. 3 golden rules. Keep your distance. Wash your hands. Wear your mask.
And please wear your mask over your nose.
Exactly. Nobody wants
Not
to see
around your
big
chin.
nose.
Not around your chin. Keep them over your nose, covering your mouth, nose, and chin.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
Exactly.
you might get acne in that area, but it's better than not being able to breathe.
It's better than dying.
Better than dying anyway. Huh?
Yeah.
Besides, wearing a mask prevents us from seeing your fucking face.
Yeah. Unless you get one of those masks that people are making now that have a clear patch so that people can actually see your face.
Well, some people depend on reading lips to understand others. So,
Actually, there have been robberies. Robberies committed with a mask.
Yeah, I believe it.
Surgical mask, you know?
I believe it.
Makes sense.
Makes sense.
People are taking advantage because everyone's wearing a mask.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Oh dear. Oh, what's the next subject? Oh yeah, the election.
Oh.
Oh well. Trump is gonna lose. He doesn't like it.
And he's throwing a tantrum.
As always.
Because he's... Well, I mean, what about his behavior made us think he wasn't going to?
Yeah. Well, I prefer to have a politician in the White House.
I'm not a game show host.
I'm not an entertainer. Really, America, you need an entertainer, not a president. Seriously.
It shouldn't be this close.
Yep. Yeah, well, the people wanted him 4 years ago.
And the same people still want him for 4 more years.
Yeah. It's not a party anymore.
No, it's
a cult.
It's a cult. Yeah.
Sorry. As somebody who used to be fairly conservative back in Europe, I can tell you, this is not a party, what you call a party. Republicans, you're a cult. Nothing else. Anyway, anything else?
But what do you expect? Sacha Baron Cohen was able to fool people yet again with his Borat bit.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing.
Like everyone hasn't seen the first Borat.
It's like people want to get fooled.
Yeah.
They want to get embarrassed. They love making a fool out of themselves.
Well, some people do.
Stupid.
And there goes the girl child.
Exactly.
Yeah, she's a teenager, so.
How should I do that in the future? English, Swiss German?
Sure.
Both mixed or both separated?
I say we mix it up. Why not?
We mix it up?
Yeah.
Okay. And who is going to put the subtitles on the Swiss German part? This guy.
Actually, I understand more and more of what you say in Swiss German.
Ooh, be careful.
Like my father knows a lot more Tagalog than he lets on.
So, Alex, how do you feel? Like that round over? Like roadkill? Already look.
Well, you seem to be looking better. Yes, you do.
Yeah, I'm sick and I don't want to be on camera.
Don't worry. I don't know how many cigars I smoked now in my life. Well, since I'm here, that's already more than.
It's almost 8 years.
It's almost. Yeah, it's 7 years, 11 months, and a few days.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
We've been married almost 8 years.
Oh. See?
Woo.
Maybe the 5th or the 6th cigar. Aside from that, I roll my own because the cigarette prices here are. Nobody can explain that to me, so I'm not playing that game.
One time in New York City, he paid $15 for a pack.
Nah.
That's when he decided he was going to roll them.
Yep, exactly.
And the rest, as they say, is history. That machine paid for itself within the first month, I think.
Yeah. Especially when you're a heavy smoker like I am. Cody has a new video out, I believe.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Cody from Alabama.
Cody from Alabama. Camelot T31. Check him out. He's ranting about Walmart, GameStop, and the likes.
Basically every retail hell you can imagine.
Yep.
As a former retail worker, I can say I believe every last one of the stories people sent him because I don't put it past people.
Horrible, actually.
Yes, when I worked at the perfume counter, I used to work at a perfume counter, I had to, put on makeup and look pretty, well, as close to pretty as I can manage, but I had to put on makeup and look pretty, and I would come home every day smelling like a French whorehouse with all the perfume I had to try on.
Wouldn't have bothered me. Wouldn't have bothered me.
I remember once I saved up for a bottle of my favorite perfume. I even, even with my employee discount, it was flippin' expensive. I put it on. I come downstairs to go out. My father sniffs me and says, reminds me of that whorehouse in Saigon.
Ow.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big oof right there.
Yeah, well, he's a Vietnam veteran. He's
Yes.
allowed to say that.
Yes, he fought for our country, so he's allowed to insult my perfume choices, I guess.
All right, that reminds me. When did I give you perfume?
Christmas of last Christmas.
Really?
Last Christmas, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you gave me my Lancome Idole, which is like my favorite fragrance ever at this point.
You still have it?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it was. That's why I use it sparingly. It's my new special occasion perfume. It's not my everyday perfume. It's too good for that.
I prefer Old Spice.
I prefer that one Bath and Body Works body spray I have.
Which one? Ocean?
Yeah.
Allie,
What?
you prefer the toilet spray. I know it.
No.
No?
No.
Yes.
Then
Ocean.
Ocean. Oh.
Mm-hmm. It's from the same line as your bourbon.
Hmm.
Yes, I like it. It smells good.
Old Spice or the toilet. So when you run out of booze, you open the bottle. Hey.
I mean, it can't be any worse than Jägermeister, right?
Don't get me started. Oh my God. Hella was out of order for about 2 days.
Yes. I had to have
At least.
I had to have Carrie half drag you to my car.
No.
I erased my memory.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
He doesn't remember being half carried, half dragged to my car.
No. All I remember is, did I vomit?
From the Jägermeister?
Yeah.
Not right at the German festival, but as soon as I got you home, you let loose in the bushes.
Oh.
Oh.
You're better here than there.
Yeah.
I want to be banned from the German Fest next year.
Yeah, they didn't even have one this past year.
Yeah. Now that you say it, damn it.
I know, but
Mm.
I need my potato pancakes, damn it.
I need my Leberkäse. You hear me?
I need my Kartoffelpuffer.
Leberkäse, Kartoffelsalat, Senf, Brötchen. Genau, so ist es. Nicht anders.
And they do fried Oreos there. I know they're not German, but they're still awesome.
Yes.
And funnel cake.
Yeah.
Americans eat everything. You fry it, they eat it.
Well, yeah, there is fried Kool-Aid, also fried butter.
That just is going a little too far. I mean, I like a deep fried candy bar more, just about as much as anyone else does, but deep fried butter, that's.
It was featured in one of the Diary of a Wimpy Kid books.
That's just insane. That's just pure insanity.
The main character ended up eating, I think, 5 sticks. Now, let's see. I also saw a video where someone deep fried sunglasses.
Okay, and what's the deal with fried Kool-Aid? How do you fry a beverage?
I have no idea. I don't know. Maybe it's mixed into the batter.
I think that's probably the case. I know I've heard of people dyeing their hair with Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
My friends used to do that.
After smoking crack, maybe.
I think it mostly works with blondes.
Yeah.
You can't really do that for brunettes.
No, they would bleach their hair first.
Like how mine mostly is.
Yeah, they would bleach their hair and then experiment with Kool-Aid.
Amerikaner.
You know, I used to wish I was blonde, but then my father told me blonde hair is just hair that's lost all its color.
Yeah.
But there's a wide variety of blonde.
Yeah, there's a wide variety of brunette too, and redhead.
Yeah.
There's
Black hair is just black hair.
Yeah, there's just a wide variety of hair, period. Curly, straight, wavy. Yep.
Out of control.
Well, what do you think of that? Does it smell bad?
Not as bad as most cigars because it's got that vanilla aroma.
Okay. Yeah. I have different cigars.
But another thing about the perfume counter I worked at, see, we sold discount fragrances. We specialized in like imported and discontinued stuff like that. So the most common question I got was, hey, are these the real thing or are they knockoffs?
Really?
That's a valid question.
No, it isn't.
Why not?
because it just isn't.
Well, that's your opinion, and I respect it.
Yeah, was it in the original
Packaging?
packaging?
Yeah.
God, it's not a knockoff.
Mm-hmm.
It's the real deal.
Exactly. Oh, another thing was another question I got a lot of was, is it stolen?
Okay, that's a little weird.
Do you really think I'd admit it if it was? Hey, did this fall off the back of a truck? Do you care?
Do you care? Well,
It's $20 cheaper than at Macy's. Do you really care?
yeah, well, it's not bad.
But my favorite part of working at the perfume counter was seeing older women get reunited with the perfumes that their husbands brought back from them after World War II.
Well, that's beautiful.
Yes.
And it reminds me of the fact that I still have a small vial of grandma's perfume.
They would gush over it like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that you have this on this side of the Atlantic Ocean. You know, my Harold brought this back for me from Italy, and I thought I'd never see it again, but here it is. I'll take 3 bottles. Okay.
So,
See, she's feeling better. She must be feeling better. She's zooming again. I don't feel very zoomy when I'm sick. So
Okay. I think a few puffs more.
yeah, I think you can get a few more puffs out of it.
$5.99. That little stinker.
Yep.
That was worth the money. So
Yeah.
Yeah. I developed a taste for cigars. Who would have guessed?
Oh, yes. Yes, it's L'air du Temps. It's my mom's favorite perfume.
What is it called?
L'air du Temps. It's by a company called Nina Ricci.
L'air du Temps?
Yeah, L'air du Temps.
Say it again.
L'air du Temps. Okay.
Well, voila.
I didn't study in France like you did, Mr. Man. Although Mr. Justy always told me my French was perfect.
Nothing wrong with that. You know, getting rid of an accent is
Hard.
It's hard.
Plus
That's a tough one.
Plus Americans have such a lazy tongue in comparison to the French.
No.
I mean, I'm lucky I'm a New Yorker.
New Yorker. New York. New York.
New York, yeah. I talk fast.
Mm-hmm.
so do I sometimes.
I actually won an award for how fast I talk.
Yeah, indeed. I speak several languages.
How long did you put it in for?
A minute and 15 seconds, like I said.
Okay.
What?
I put this in the microwave for a minute and 15 seconds, like it says on the can.
And it's edible.
It's just really hot.
She's drinking soup.
Yes. Chicken noodle soup.
Oh, what's this? Oh, it's the wrapper.
Yeah.
Yes. I see you.
Me too. All right, I think that's it.
Okay.
It was good while it lasted. Tomorrow maybe I'll smoke a different cigar. and if possible, outside the house. Because the other cigars are much bigger.
And much smellier.
Much smellier. That's why I have the windows open.
Mm-hmm. Plus, it's actually kind of mild out.
Yeah.
For November.
I remember different Novembers. Ooh,
Me too.
Oh.
Me too. Well, I remember the first winter you were here was pretty brutal.
Yeah.
That was pretty brutal. And the following winter was brutal too. And the summer was insane.
Well, the older I get, the more warmth I need, I guess.
Yeah. That's why my father as soon as my dad wakes up, he turns the heat up to like 80. And he'll sit there in his big heavy bathrobe till it gets as warm as he likes it.
Now, where else is space heater in this room now?
Yeah,
And Grandma likes it cold.
I know.
Despite growing up in a tropical place.
Which is weird because my mom grew up in the Philippines and my dad grew up in Chicago.
So you think it'd be the opposite, but no.
Yeah. My mom's always miserable when they visit her family because of the humidity, and my dad loves it.
Well, I grew up in Switzerland, right in the middle of the mountains. So when people hear that, they assume that I like or even love the cold. When in fact, the opposite is true. I like it warm.
I like the cold.
People don't believe me when I tell them I have a Swiss husband who hates skiing.
Yeah, exactly. Skiing.
They don't believe me. They're like, oh my God, check his passport. Maybe he's really Austrian.
So
Actually, he's half Austrian.
by blood. Yeah. My father knew what quality is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, your father had great taste.
Indeed. All right. That's all we have for today. Maybe we'll see. Maybe tomorrow again.
Maybe.
We
shall see.
We shall see. Huh?
We shall see.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
From Yorktown Heights.
Bye-bye.
That was fun.